bigger bar on a bigger saw, this is wide enough to fit.
Okay, so we're here at the Paul Bunyan Show, and I've been telling you guys there's a new company that we're going to be working with here, and that company is Range Road. And here I got Dakota. He's a dealer over in Pennsylvania. What town is that?
We're in Rice's Landing. We're about 45 minutes south of Pittsburgh and about 45 minutes north of Morgantown, West Virginia.
Okay, so yeah, that's where his dealer's at, and that's how I found him originally. But Dakota, will you take us around? They make all kinds of stuff. He's going to take us around and show us some things.
Yeah, well, we'll start right here. We'll start with our log grapple. So this is a 3-point log grapple. It has a dual set rear remotes, so it spins 360 degrees, and then it opens up to 40 inches and then closes down. You can obviously pick it up at the end and skid your log out, or with these smaller logs like this, you can pick them up and carry them straight out of the woods. If you're sitting on a lower table, you can set it on that, or the big thing what guys use it for is you pick it up and you can buck it into your chunks, saves your back from bending over.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing. So what does that say, $24.50?
$24.50.
Yep, so $24.50 plus tax. You can buy them assembled or crated. Same with all of our stuff. We can ship it just about anywhere in the U.S.
And we know it works on an LS tractor.
We know it works on the LS tractor. We did that. I swear that was not a paid promotion.
Yeah.
But step over here. Manual Firewood bundler. They're pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Spin your handle, wrap your wood. Oh, it's bungee.
Oh, it's bungee, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it spins pretty easy. We also have an electric one. Manuals are $670. The electrics are $1,235. Same thing. We can ship them just about anywhere. Right behind you. It's a newer piece of equipment as well. Skid steer, snowplow, hydraulics, so you can actually change the pitch of your blade. There's a pivot joint in the middle, so your blade can pivot. Composite cutting edge, so when you're going on your blacktop or concrete, you're not cutting in. If that wears down, we sell extra. You pull it off, bolt a new one on.
That was my next question.
Yep. Transport boxes. This is our small one, made for little compact tractors. Your gate just hinges, comes right off. Pull that right off, and then they actually dump. So when you're on the back side, you have it in a 3-point, you pull a pin, it dumps.
Oh, okay.
It has a angled blade on the front, so if you had a pile of topsoil or stone or whatever, you can, as long as your 3-point goes down low enough, you can drop it down, back right into the pile, scoop it up, pick it up.
That's pretty
We have a
slick.
larger one over there as well for full size.
Okay.
These are $550. The bigger one's $700. Then 607 hydraulic dump trailer. Ooh, I believe it's rated for around 1,500 pound dump capacity. Load capacity is around 2,000 pounds.
Jeez.
I can tell you, I've had them loaded, heaped with topsoil, and I've yet to have it not be able to dump it. But you got walking tandem axles, and then you have a pivoting ball up here as well.
Huh. Okay.
So when you're taking it through the woods, you're not putting any kind of pressure on your hitch there. We also have a 608, which is around back. I'll show you too. It's around the same lift capacity, but where this one is more designed to be a logging trailer, you can fit logs down inside of it. The 608 actually converts into a deck over trailer. Then these are new as well. Hydraulic bale grippers, full size round bale. These actually work very well. They're $1,600, same thing. Can be shipped or bought, assembled. I think these are gonna be pretty popular for us. We've had some local guys had a lot of interest in them. A lot of local farmers around us.
That's the
bigger transport box.
Yep.
Same thing. Dumps, angled blade. So, comes to the Compro, 10-foot output conveyor, chain drive, electric winch. You have a little thumb control up and down. It folds up for transport. Comes standard with a 4-way splitting wedge.
That wedge.
Has a 6-way splitting wedge inside on this one. You have your control station here. So this unit out of the crate is going to look a little different. I've modified the hydraulics on this a good bit. With our hardwoods, I found that the way they had it set up just wasn't quite working right, so I changed a few things. The main thing is I bypassed the safety cage valve. I found it allows you it gives a little more power to the saw, and then I put the log clamp on its own circuit. It gives you better down pressure. I'm I'm hoping that the factory will make some of these changes at the factory rather than me doing them. But when we go to sell them, it'll probably be something a little more similar to this. You're going to be around 30,000 for this unit here.
Wow.
But you have your dual controls here. So you have your wedge up and down, your in-feed table back and forward, your log table forward and reverse, and then your saw up and down. Ram out, ram return. Like I said, this is not standard. I put this on here. This is your log clamp. And then your transport, your table, pull your legs off, table folds down, this lever, stand your table up and it pins up for transport.
So you said you're just now selling these, or?
Yeah, we just got these in.
Okay.
Yes, so this is kind of our putting it out to the world.
Product launch, yeah.
Yep. It's been a pretty good machine. It's more of that intro step for guys who are looking to get into the commercial market. It saves a little bit of money. It's not like you're spending $50,000, $60,000 for some of the bigger processors. It's a little more affordable, a little bit smaller, but it works pretty well. I've been pretty happy with it. It has a 30 horsepower Rado engine. Rado. It's a Honda clone. They're actually great engines. They work super, super well. My only complaint with this is it's thirsty. It goes through some fuel.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. But your fuel tank slides in for transport. You pull your wing nut, it slides in. Underneath here, you have shut-off valves for your hydraulics. So if you go to work on anything, you can shut this off. And then that way you're only losing the fluid you have in your line when you're changing stuff. You're not draining out of your tank, obviously.
How big of a fuel tank is that?
Fuel tank, I think it's like close to a 4 gallon.
Oh, okay.
Not quite 5, I don't believe. But takes about 17 gallons of hydraulic fluid. And you got your return manifold, cylinder for your log clamp, saw valve, cylinder for your saw. This is a hydraulic bar, oil solenoid, so when your saw comes down, engages your bar oil flows, you return the saw, shuts the bar oil off. And then you got a hydraulic cooler on the back. And your bar oil tank, it's just gravity fed. The electronic solenoid just shuts it on and off. But that's pretty much it. They're pretty simple, honestly.
How many quarts can you process an hour with something like this?
A biggest thing that's going to determine that is going to be if you're by yourself. My biggest time killer is when you got to stop, hop on a tractor or skid steer, whatever, load the table. If you have someone who keeps that table loaded, I bet you could probably get close to 2 quart an hour.
2 quart an hour.
I said that's pushing. That's good straight wood. That's ideal situations. You don't always have that.
Yeah.
Me by myself, I'm getting about 1 quart an hour.
Well, that sure is a lot faster.
It's a lot faster than bucking and splitting by hand. I can tell you that.
I could have my firewood for winter done before lunch.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good machine. I'm excited to get them out there. Like I said, I made those few changes. I'm hoping that the factory can come up with little cleaner solutions than what I did, because I was changing hydraulics to what we had on hand. I used a valve from a different caulk kit we had. But yeah, it's got work lights on it too. That was a new feature they added.
Oh, that's
so I don't know who processes at night, but
hey,
you can do it.
You can do it. You got that option.
Yeah. So this is our 503 standalone conveyor. It can be used in unison with our processors. It has its own engine, obviously it's standalone, but the hydraulics can be plumbed in to run off of the processor if you'd like it to. 18 foot, goes about 9 foot high. This is our EcoPro 200. So out of the EcoPro series, we have 3 different models. There's a 200, 300, 350. The 200 base model comes standard with a output chute, has an optional conveyor, and then what you see here is the hydraulic infeed, which of all the accessories that we sell, the infeed is the one I recommend the most, because with the manual table, you can do it. You set your logs on there and you either have a hook rune, you're hooking it, sliding it in, or pushing it in by hand, but the infeed does save you quite a bit.
Yeah.
But they all do 16-inch diameter logs. This has a 15 horsepower Rado.
It's an adjustable.
Yeah, adjustable splitting wedge. Drop the height up and down. You can drop it all the way down to a 2-way, pick it up to the 4-way, and then we do have an optional 6-way splitter. So on this machine, log clamp, you pull your saw down, you finish the cut. As soon as you let go, it returns, ram automatically comes out, makes your split, automatically comes back, you feed your log up and repeat the process.
Is this your biggest seller, this one?
Actually the 350 of the EcoPros, so far this year, the 350 has probably been our biggest seller, which is the top of the line of the EcoPros. And I think it's just a lot of guys like that 22 horsepower motor. They like the little bit more power. And it comes standard with a hydraulic saw kit. So instead of manually pulling your saw down, I'll show you when we get up there, but it has a hydraulic. Over here, this is the 608 I was telling you about.
Yep.
It's going to function just the same as the 607, but like I said, these sides come off. It converts into a deck over. These have actually been really popular with horse people moving square bales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been real popular with those. Like I said, I've loaded these things heaping with topsoil and never, have I not been able to dump it. But same thing, tandem walking axles, pivoting pitch. This is probably our most popular of all the ATV trailers. And we have the 300. Like I said, gonna function the same as the 200. It does come standard with that manual saw arm, like the 200 has. Our Ohio dealer has a hydraulic saw arm kit on here, so instead of you manually pulling it down, hydraulic lever, saw comes down, you return it. As soon as the saw returns, ram automatically comes out and returns on this as well. And then we have it partnered with the 106 log lifter.
Now, what diameter would this cut?
16 inch.
16 inch.
Yep, all three of these do 16 inch. All three, they're the exact same body. They just have, like I said, different features and different engines.
Yeah, I was just wondering the diameter.
Yep. So on this and as well with our log tables, you have your infeed rollers. If you have a hydraulic infeed on the machine, you plumb them in unison, one lever. These work in unison with this, and then your second lever either works your log lifter or the log table infeed.
Okay, I've seen these before, yeah.
Yep. You roll your log on, hit your lever, it flops it up, lands it on here, and then you feed it in. And this is nice if you're by yourself, because you can pile up 10 cord of log right here, and you can just roll them on one by one.
Flipping them on.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the log tables, like I said, they're nice, especially if you have someone to keep that table loaded.
Yep.
Then we have the 350, which is going to be the top of the line of the EcoPro series. It comes standard with the hydraulic bar kit. It actually has an upgraded bar kit compared to that one. And then it has a 22 horsepower Rado engine versus either the 15 on the 200 or the 14 Kohler on the 300. But same thing, wedge up and down, optional 6-way, 10-foot output conveyor.
So what I noticed with everything is you guys got a lot of equipment for a really good price.
Yes.
When you compare it to other companies and different firewood processors especially. So yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to partner up with them, because I figured you viewers are like me, who's looking for a good product for a good price.
Yeah, all of our products are going to be geared more towards the homesteader, the average residential guys who are looking to make firewood for themselves, for their uncles, maybe sell a few cord on the side, but more geared, like I said, definitely more geared to the average person, because the average person can't afford a 40, 50, 60, 80, $100,000 firewood processor, and yet a lot of guys, they get older, you can't, I mean, I'm 26 and I bend over for a couple hours bucking logs, I know I hurt the next day. And so these processors, they make it so much faster and they make it so much easier. You really can't beat it.
So yeah, you're going to be seeing some of this stuff here coming up real soon. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, Dakota.
Yes, sir, CJ.
So I got a dealer here that's close to me. He also sells the Range Road equipment, but he's got this Intrepid mini loader that he's interested in me using. Well, I'm interested to see what you guys think about this. Like, what would we use it for, and is this something that would interest you viewers? I think it's pretty cool, and it can lift, I think he said it can lift 1,800 pounds. As small as this thing is, it can lift 1,800 pounds, which that's pretty impressive. And here's my buddy Kenny Finley's gear haul booth. I've been trying to get him to come for years, and he's finally here. You remember him from Saw Hall. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for me here at the Paul Bunyan Show. It's starting to get hot, and once it gets hot, I don't last very long. But yeah, so the main focus of this was to announce our partnership with Range Road. I think that's going to be a good partnership, and I try to find products that I can use at my place that are good products for a good price, because I think that helps you guys. A lot of you are doing the same thing that I'm doing at my farm, so hopefully this will make some good content for you guys, and we'll be able to showcase this equipment and how well it works.